common sense cowgirl here, and please excuse the way I'm dressed, y'all. I just got back from a trail ride. You know, I felt like my message today was so important that I actually didn't have time to do that. So it's Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. And what is Good Friday? Well, I guess a lot of people don't know what that is. Today is the day before Easter Sunday. Is when Jesus was crucified on the cross for our sins. Today is the very special day that Jesus died for our sins so that we could die without fear. Because let's face it, it's just a fact of life. No one gets out of this business alive. Contrary to what they might want you to think right now, apparently on mainstream media, it seems like they want you to believe that no one dies unless you get then you die. Other than that, I guess you must live forever because everyone's flipping afraid of it. Okay, I'm going to try not to say the C word a whole lot because I'm going to get censored if I do. We'll try and call it the C word now that I already broke that rule once. Okay, so today I thought it was really important to post this message for you guys. Recently, I know you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably think like, oh my God, they live like the life. It's the perfect life. They ride horses every day. And yeah, they just live the perfect life. Well, let me tell you, nothing could be farther from the truth. I have a great life, yes, because I am the creator of my reality. And I made that life happen along with my husband. But no, life isn't always perfect. And does that mean that you should get downtrodden about it? Absolutely not. So I have something really important to tell you guys today, and here it is. It's Luke 6. You can look it up in any Bible, or if you don't have a Bible, you could go on the internet, open up your browser, and type in Luke 6. Now we're going to scroll down to verse 22 and 23. It says, "Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven. For that is how their ancestors treated the prophets." So what that verse says to me is that when you're having a rough time in life, everybody is henpecking you, particularly when you're doing things right and you're standing up for things that you believe are right. That means that, guaranteed almost, you are going to be ridiculed. And if you are a believer in the law of attraction, like my family is, no, you don't want to create that and bring it to you, but I guarantee you this, everyone has free will. God made all of us with free will. And what that means is, unfortunately, sometimes people use their free will for ugly things. And why do they point it at you? Well, it's because your energy is so repulsive to them that they pick on you. So like this verse said, blessed are you when people hate you and they reject your name as evil. Well, that means you're doing something right, because the next part of that verse, in verse 23, says, rejoice in that day, leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven. For that is how their ancestors treated the prophets. Hey, when I'm picked on big, I get excited. You know why? Because I am like, holy cow, man, that means I'm doing something right. I'm sharing that with you today because recently I have gotten a little bit picked on, I'll be honest, for a couple of things. I've gotten some pushback. And you know what? It's really funny. Today, I got the most awesome pushback ever. I'm actually going to share it with you. I'm going to put it up here on this screen. And for those of you that are just listening to this, I'm going to read it to you. Okay. Now, I'm not going to share anyone's name because that's not anyone's business. I'm not like that. I'm not a liberal. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Here is what the email says. And when I opened it up, I literally, like, a smile came across my face. Any other time, like a few years ago, I probably would have just put it in junk and then kind of been like ticked off for the rest of the day. But no, I'm not that person. So this is what it says. It's kind of sad you added a restriction of no masks, which restricts my girlfriend's freedom, as she is a nurse and takes care of children in need and cares for those she takes care of. Department of Redundancy Department. Sorry. But political people always do err on the side of fighting stupidity and opposition, as opposed to abiding by Constitution rights. Will never be visiting here ever, as I don't trust people who make retarded decisions in defiance to make sound, rational decisions. Good luck with life. Have a wonderful day. Sincerely, someone thankful I am free to choose from sensible businesses, not running in fear of control in either extreme. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, wow. Well, besides the fact I'm going to not pick it apart for grammatical errors, but besides that, so when I get stuff like this, just to let you know, if you're an ugly person, you make my day. Like literally, I know that I'm on the right path. And what happens when I get stuff like this, it actually lights a fire under my ass that I am so on the right path that it actually eggs it on. Yeah, you egg it on when you do this. I get inspired. I make t-shirts and people buy them. And you know what happens when I make t-shirts and people buy them? I make more money so that I can continue my effort in rescuing horses from slaughter, because we take care of a lot of horses that we have rescued with our own money from slaughter, and they are very expensive to keep, as many as I have. And we also donate extra money we have to horses that have a home offer, but maybe the home just doesn't have all that cash up front to pay for the horse, because there's other costs that are incurred with purchasing a horse from the slaughterhouse. A lot of times you need to get them hauled to your house because they're really, really far away. Okay? So when this happens, I am like, yo, I'm on fire. Like, this is exciting. So I do, aside from like picking this person apart, I'm kind of henpecking them, I know, but I just wanted to tell you guys and give you guys an example of how you can handle negativity in your life. And it's so funny that this email came through on Good Friday, because I'm like, oh, Good Friday, extra sign from above, because that tells me that the devil is so pissed off that it's obvious. Like, and the devil has no idea. I'm like, phew, devil, because you just made up my mind of what I'm doing going forward, and I will not be afraid to do so. Because just like the verse said over here in Luke 6, blessed are you when people hate you, and rejoice in that day and leap for joy, because great is your reward in heaven. That's what that tells me. That right there was an example. So let me read to you, though, you guys, what I responded back, because I don't want you to think that I henpeck customers. I really don't. We are good people out here, despite, I guess, what ugly tries to say about us. But hey, when you say my name's evil, it means that I'm getting extra points in the hereafter. So here is how I responded. Thank you for your feedback. I'll let this person remain nameless. Our ranch has always been mask-free from the beginning, because remember, this mask business didn't start until 2020. In fact, it wasn't like January 1st. No, it was like March something. The masks happened in 2020. So I don't want to hear about this baloney, phony baloney about medical people needing to wear masks everywhere, because they didn't any other time in history. If you recall, in like 2012-ish, roundabout, we had Ebola break out in the United States during the Obama presidency, and none of us were made to wear masks. There was none of that because, well, Obama was president. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, they didn't want to make a big thing about it. And Ebola is actually deadly. Like, I don't know that there's much of a cure for it. It's very scary. not like coronavirus where 99.9 something% of the population actually survives. Unless you get the vaccine, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, the V. I'm not allowed to say that other word. Unless you get the big V, yeah. If you get the big V, then your survival rate is like 95 point something%. You can check those numbers. You know, that's interesting. So last time I checked, 99.9 something% is more than 95 point something%. So if you take the big V, I guess your survival rate like decreases. I mean, I suck at math, but just saying, that math just doesn't add up. Okay, so here is what I responded to this person. And this is an example of how you can respond in your life when you face adversity, because I've had to get good at dealing with it. Thank you for your feedback. Remain nameless. Our ranch has always been mask-free from the beginning. This is not a new addition. Thank goodness we live in a free country that allows us to stand up to indoctrination and speak our voice. Woohoo for 1A! We appreciate that you do not like our policy and that you agree to abide by it by steering clear of us. We do the same of mask enforcing businesses. Our upfront no mask policy is obviously a great choice for both of us, as it steered clear of a conflict on both of our behalves. Thankful for that choice we made. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. You have been such a blessing on this Good Friday. If you'd like to learn more about our choice, please do so here. Of course, I don't expect it to change your opinion, but it is a recommended video by many family, friend doctors, and pediatric nurses that we know. I included a link that I will also include when I post this on YouTube. It will be in the video box link below. Have a wonderful Easter weekend, and we also wish you the best of luck going forward in life. Blue Moon Ranch with a little yellow heart and a little horsey. It's so cute. So what you can do when you face adversity is actually respond to it positively. And, you know, that's actually a really big thing to overcome and learn in life, because when you send people that are trying to fling ugly arrows at you, when you send them love arrows back, that's what I call it. These are like love arrows, okay? Then what ends up happening is that it's like a shield, and ugly can't touch you because you put up your love shield and nothing can break that. Love is so much stronger than hate. And I also would like to point out that this person decided this was a political move on my end. It is actually not a political move, by the way, with the no mask policy at our ranch. I would like to clarify that to all of you, that I believe it was President Trump that actually did suggest wearing masks, and I disagreed with him, okay? I am not a worshiper of any man. Did I vote for him? Well, I'll let you decide that. I can tell you I didn't vote for Biden. I don't care what the voter registration says. I didn't vote for him. But the best way to respond back to ugly attacks is just with positivity. Now, I could have sent this email to my junk, sure, and just ignored it, but I actually wanted to make it a point that this person that sent this understood that they're not going to stop me or change my policy or get me down or any of those things. They actually just inspired me to continue doing what I'm doing, and that was a huge pat on the back. So thank you for listening to part 1 of this video. Part 2 is going to be in depth more on masks and some other things that I'd like to share with you guys. So stay tuned, I'll post that, and both of these will be posted on our YouTube channel, Blue Moon Ranch. Okay, bye guys.